Hello and welcome to practice today. It's the last week of January, or last few days. Last day? It took me a while, didn't it? It's the last day of January. And there's been a definite shift, I think, in the energy around us of the earth. We had the big, busy full moon in Leo last week, which felt intense. That first big full moon of the year. And after that, sort of now started to wane, or to wax even, I kind of feel a little bit of this spring energy coming in. And so today's practice, we're really going to look at harnessing a little bit more of that energy, creating a little bit of internal fire, reminding ourselves that that fire chakra, Manipura, sits here in the solar plexus between Svadhisthana, water chakra, womb, urinary, and obviously Muladhara chakra, the base, root, earth chakra, which are the two we've been really working into for the last month or so. So we're kind of gradually rising in energy, rising that energy through the body. And interestingly, we have been really thinking about the heart, about building our foundations, not just external to ourselves, but also internal to ourselves. So that fire, as we start to build it, it's that seat of passion, the seat of love. Without that fire, we're kind of inert. There's no drive, there's no action, which in the darker months of the year is okay. It's fine. We're meant to be hibernating and storing energy. But now is the shift. We're now more than halfway back from winter to spring. I want to start to invite a bit of that light, a bit of that warmth, a bit of that passion, that drive to kind of move forwards, to allow those seeds we planted at the back end of the year to start to not just rise up, which they have been doing over the winter months, but to start to send those little shoots above the ground. So really checking in with our energy in today's class. So coming to sit nice and gently, either relaxed posture with hands on knees or legs. You can sit however's comfortable to you. Or if you'd like to join me in a mudra, a gesture, a hand gesture, welcome to Tejas. So Tejas is light illumination. So we're going to bring the thumbs together, the index fingers together, and let the other three fingers just fan out like a little candle, wick, flame, light, heat, energy, and bring a little candle, that little Tejas mudra to the heart space, closing down the eyes, softening the gaze, taking a couple of moments to settle, drawing our awareness into this moment, noticing how you feel in the physical body, in the energetic body, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual bodies, all those different layers, those expansive layers of yourself. Reminding ourselves that each time we come to practice, we will feel different in some way in ourselves. The external environment will be different. What's happened before or after will be different. So always starting with this self-inquiry as an observer of ourselves, no judgment one way or another. If anything rises up, just watching it, noticing it, and then gradually allowing it to pass through. Bringing our awareness to the breath, that energetic exchange, that life force entering and releasing, and that constant cycle. As we inhale, maybe deepen the breath. And as you exhale, gentle release. Couple more like that. Inhale, fill the body. Exhale, release. And again, inhale to fill. Exhale to swallow. Stay with those long, deep breaths just through the nose now if you can. And as we stay with that nasal breath, if you have ujjayi breath, which is where we catch the breath on both the in and exhale at the back of the throat, and creating that hissing sound, that bit of friction, that bit of heat. Please feel free to shift there now and retain that ujjayi practice throughout. Our asana practice too, our postural practice too, if you can. Ujjayi breath has this wonderful ability to shift us very quickly into the parasympathetic, the rest and restore state of our nervous system. And if we're able to retain it as we add movement, we're bringing our bodies, our minds, all those systems within ourselves to this beautiful state where we're in the parasympathetic nervous system through the breath, but we're also in the sympathetic system with that movement. Allowing the two to kind of turn on at the same time to expand that energy around the body, while also being in a restful state, a semi-meditative state. So we look at building this energy throughout our body. Let's just keep mind on that warmth, that heat, that energy in the body. We want it to be nourishing, to be nurturing, to fuel us. We don't want to burn it all away too quickly. So lots of options today, as always. Take what you need, leave what you don't. Part of our practicing is getting to know ourselves so intimately. We know what we need, what's too much, what's too little, what's distracting, what's depleting, what's energizing. So staying here for a couple more breaths. If you want to set a sankalpa, an affirmation for your practice, last week we were thinking more along the lines of that internal foundation, I am enough. This week we wanted to be a little bit more emphatic. We want to allow that internal to become external. I am all, I am everything, I am love, I am full, I am expanding, I am alive. So one more breath here. If you've still got the Tejas Mudra, then maybe release the hands, have a little wiggle, bring the hands back to Anjali Mudra, prayer at the heart. We're going to invite some movement. Inhale to lift. Really lift through the hands, the chin. Exhale, spiral the arms back. Either bring the hands onto the hips with the elbows back or bring the hands to the earth. Lift through the heart. So try not to collapse back. We're lifting, drawing the shoulder blades together. The hands are close to the body, or if the hands are on the hips, the elbows and shoulders are back. One more breath here. Inhale, we lift the hands. Exhale, bring the hands to the knees or the earth and round the spine. Slowly rising back up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands back, hips or earth. Lift, one breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round the spine, hands to the knees or the earth, tucking the tummy. We've got, or we can bring in our energy locks here. So bringing the chin to the chest, tucking the tummy, the belly button towards the spine, lifting the pelvic floor inwards. Hold. One more here. And then one more round. Inhale to lift. Exhale to open, send the front body, the heart, the chin to the ceiling, contract the back of the body, shoulder blades, elbows towards one another. Inhale, we lift. Exhale fully now as you round the spine. Empty the body as much as you can of air, chin to chest, belly button to spine, lift the pelvic floor, keep the breath out of the body, try and hold here without breath. Couple more seconds if you can. If it's too much, release and breathe. Otherwise, inhale, lift the chin, release the tummy, release the pelvic floor, roll the shoulders back. Maybe take a few gentle but deep shoulder rolls backwards and then forwards. And then we're going to take a twist on mirror you. So inhale to lift. If your legs are getting a little bit crampy now, if they're crossed, you can lift the legs in front of you, flex the feet to open the backs of the legs. And we're going to exhale, twist to the right. Try and sit up nice and tall. So that back right hand is right behind you or again on the hip. Draw up through the spine, so we're not collapsing backwards. I'll come here. Turning as far as you can. One more breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swap sides, ground to the left this time. Keep the feet flexed if you can. If the legs are long, keep twisting. One more. And then gradually come back to centre. And we're going to take a moment. We're going to start to warm up that core, working into the Manipura chakra. So we're going to come to our boat pose. So lift the arms, sit up nice and tall. You might want to bend the legs. And we're going to inhale, tip back, find your tipping point. See if you can lift the feet. If you can't, toes to the floor. If you can, maybe bring the legs up in front of you. Hold here for a breath. And then gradually come back up to that nice long spine. This time, inhale, come back. You might lift the arms as well as the legs. Come to your version. One breath. Slowly come back. Last one. Inhale, lift, maybe arms and legs lengthen this time. Lift up, lift up, lift up. And then slowly release. And we're going to find our way all the way onto hands and knees. If you've got crunchy knees like I do and they don't like being on a hard floor, maybe bring something soft to cushion your knees. First round of hands and knees. If you want to add some more fire straight away, you can take down dog and move from here. Otherwise, we're going to start from tabletop and build up. So your choice, starting on the right side, we're going to inhale, pick up a bent right leg, look forward, weight over the hands, engaging the core. Try and flex that top foot, look forward, 2 breaths. Option to lift the left hand up, find that strength in the centre of the body. Keep holding here, 1 more breath. Exhale, the hand comes down, step the right foot in between the hands. If you've got blocks, you might want to grab them now, bring them under the shoulders because we're lengthening that front leg, coming into half Hanuman, either Hanuman, opening the hamstring. And then we soften the upper body, release tension in the body so we can focus the energy on opening the back of that leg. 1 more breath. Slowly bring the foot back. From here, again, you might want your blocks, so walk them forward. We're going to come to a supported Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3. So it's our standing floating warrior. So tuck the back toes, start to lift, start to draw the weight forward. This might be enough for you. If you can, look forward, pick up that back left leg, flex the foot, drop the left hip if it's opened so that it is in line with the right. Makes it harder on the standing leg. Try and hold here for 1 more breath. Exhale, step the feet together, take your forward foot. Hands might be on the elbows, the shins. If having the head down makes you feel queasy or you have low blood pressure, look forward, but try and relax the shoulders and the neck. Lovely. Take a pause. Again, managing our energy. We want to build fire without burning out. 1 more breath. Slowly we start to unravel. So roll it through the spine. Lift up shoulders, head. Inhale the hands to the sky. Exhale as we bring the hands to heart. We're going to start to peel up the right toes. If we can, pick the leg up. Look forward. Find something stable and solid that's not moving to keep your focus on. Hold here for 1 more breath. If we wobble and fall, no judgment. Take a breath. Come back again. Every day is different. If you want to add on, we can start to cross the leg. It's going to be cool to show you. So we're going to bring the right ankle, sorry, I'm not ruining you, across the left shin. You can come up onto the thigh. If you want to take the hip opener, but you haven't got the balance today, then you can always keep the toe on the floor with the leg crossed or take the tree variation for Vrksasana. All we want is to start to open this hip in some kind of standing balance. So come wherever works for you. 1 more breath here. And then we're going to add some arms in. So we're going to inhale, lift the arms. Again, if this is too much, stay where you are. Exhale, send the arms back, head forward. Keep the gaze forward as you inhale, lift. Exhale, sink forward, send the arms back. Once more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, send the arms back. And then step back, Hold the arms where they are. Keep the weight forward. Lovely. One more breath. From here, we inhale, lift the warrior one. And then we're all going to turn to the right, bring the hands to heart, and bend that back right knee. Sorry, my back is to you. Right hand down, left hand up if you can. If you can't come all the way down here, we might be somewhere like this. Side angle. Take a breath. Exhale, swap sides. Come to the front of the mat. We might be here. We might be here. Lovely. One more. Inhale, swap sides. All the way to the back of the mat. Right knee, right arm or elbow down. Left hand to the sky. Inhale. And then we're going to walk ourselves all the way back to the front of the mat and take our lunge, Anjayasana. Looking forward, inhale, step the feet together, hands to heart, sink, Utkatasana. You're in your chair pose. So keep the heart high, try not to collapse backwards. We're going to feel that fire starting to build as we engage the thighs. One more breath here. And then on the exhale, take the twist. So we're going to take the right elbow across the left thigh, look to the left. If that right knee starts to pop out, try and bring the knees in line with one another. If you're able to, you might take a little squat and come back. And then we're going to inhale, lift the arms. Oh, one more breath. And then exhale. Well done. 2 breaths here. Whatever version of Uttanasana works for you. Allow the fire to simmer down. Maybe take a big exhale, sigh it away, and then bring the hands slowly to the earth, bend the knees. And you can either step or jump or hop back to a plank or to a tabletop. Your choice, either way, engaging the core, so weight over the hands. 1 breath. Exhale, we come down. Again, options to come down, you might bring the knees down first. You might bring the weight over the hands and take a chaturanga and come down that way. You might walk the hands out in front of you and come into forearms. We're all going to end up in a back bend. We're over here in Sphinx, shoulder under elbows. If we're in cobra, hands under elbows, hands under shoulders, elbows glued to the sides of the body. And we might start to press up through cobra or into up dog. Send the hips to the floor, lift the heart, 1 more inhale. And then exhale. Bring the knees back. I'm going to stay facing this way just so that when we go around the other way, I'll be facing you, I'll have my back to you. So from here, swapping sides, left leg. Inhale, kick at that, bend left leg, look forward, pause. Bring the weight over the hands. If you can, lift the right hand, keep looking forwards. 1 more breath. Exhale, hand down. Left foot comes through. If you want your blocks for your Hanuman, grab them now under the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen that front leg. Foot might be on the floor. If you lift the toes, starting to engage the calf a little more, maybe starting to drop the head. 1 breath. Inhale, come back up, bend the knee, walk the hands forward. Come into our supported warrior 3. Inhale, tuck the toes, lift your version. Keep looking forward, flex the foot, drop the right hip. If you want to start to lift to the full version, you can pick up right hand, so opposite hand to foot. Maybe you pick up both, keep picking back. 1 more breath here. And then exhale, step the feet together, take the forward fold, maybe move your blocks. 2 breaths. Taking a moment to calm, to balance. And then slowly we start to rise up as you inhale. Draw the hands all the way to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. This time, peeling up left toes, picking up left foot. Pausing here, finding your balance. 1 more. Exhale, come into that hip opener. So as a reminder, we can be in this figure of 4. Your toes on the earth, on the shin, on the thigh. All of that is too much for us. Take the tree version with the foot, the sole of the foot against the ankle or the thigh or the calf. Keep looking forwards. As you exhale, maybe start to add a little bend as we come down. See if you can bring the elbows onto the leg, and then inhale to lift. One more breath here. Lift the foot, and then exhale, step it back. Shoot the hands to the sky, and then turn to the left this time, coming to our side lunge on the left knee, back of the mat again. You've got your lower option here, or you've got your higher option here. Inhale, exhale, sweep to the other side. Inhale here, exhale, all the way back to the back of the mat. Inhale here, exhale, turning all the way back to your lunge at the front of the mat, front knee bend. Inhale, look forward, exhale, step the feet, lift, Utkatasana chair pose. 2 breaths. One more. Exhale, option to twist. This time, left elbow, right thigh. Try and keep the knees in line with one another. Maybe sink a little lower. 2 breaths. One more. Inhale, lift. One more breath. Well done. Exhale, forward. Start to feel that expansion in the body as we build. Warming up all those particles in the body, creating space as they start to buzz around. One more. Exhale, bend the knees, hands to the earth. Maybe take your step or your hop back into plank or your tabletop. Remember, keep the weight over the hands, nice and active. Tummy button drawn towards the spine. One more breath. Exhale, come down. Your option. Inhale, come up. Again, your option maybe Sphinx, Cobra, or up dog. One more inhale here. Exhale, roll back to Balasana Child's Pose. So knees wide. Sink the bottom back, head comes down. Take a long inhale. Expand. Feel the body. Exhale, release through the mouth. Take a few breaths like that. And again. Don't be afraid of the breath. Don't be afraid to make a sound. You are human. You are alive. You are here. You are energy. You are power. Release, release, release as you need. Let's keep a little fire. So one more breath here. This time, if you didn't last time, you've got the option. Always tabletop, or you can tuck the toes, raise the hips, come to down dog. Make sure with down dog, it's not a high plank. We want to send the weight backwards. So the weight in the heel of the hands, the shoulder blades are not forwards, they're not backwards. The heart is towards the knees. And whether we're here or we're in tabletop, we move on the right. So inhale, kick up a bent right leg. This time as we exhale, see if you can draw the right knee towards the right elbow. Don't worry if it doesn't touch. Inhale, kick up. This time, exhale, maybe come to the opposite, the left elbow. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, come through the middle, and then step. If you're in the high lunge, ground to the back heel, you might want your blocks again, under the shoulders, as we straighten the front leg, either half Hanuman or pyramid pose. Allow the upper body to soften. 2 breaths. One more. Inhale, bend the knee. Maybe you want your blocks again as you kick up, look forward. Find your supported warrior 3. Flex the back foot, drop the left hip. Again, if you want to start to come into the full version of the posture, maybe lift the left and or the right. Keep kicking backwards, looking forwards. One more breath. Exhale. You've got 2 options. You can either come to forward fold for 2 breaths, or you can see if you can come straight up to that standing posture. We're going to lift up the left foot. We're all going to hold here. Well done. Wherever that balance and posture is for you. Keep looking forward. One more breath. Exhale. Take the hip opener again, whichever one works for you. Or maybe take it to a slightly higher version this time. Inhale here. Exhale. We're going to see if we can sink into that lower version. And then inhale. Whoop. See if we can lift into the higher version. Inhale here. Exhale. See if you can come down. Inhale. See if you can come up. Last one. Inhale here. Exhale. See if you can sink, bending the standing leg. One more breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we're going to swoop the arms back into that final version. See if we can release the left foot back and step. Lunge with the arms behind you. I know your thigh is burning. We're building that fire. One more breath. Inhale, lift the arms. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, turn to the left. Bend that back left knee. Coming to Skandasana, side lunge. Either your high version or your low version. Inhale here. Exhale, swap sides. Coming all the way to the front of the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, sweep all the way to the back of the mat. Last one, inhale here. Exhale, coming all the way back round to the front of the mat. High lunge or low lunge with the knee down, your choice. One more inhale here. Actually, don't bring the back knee down. You've got to step forward. If you have, step it back up. We're going to step forward. Hands to the heart, Utkatasana, chair pose. Send the bottom back, keep the heart forward. 2 breaths. Oh, use that exhale if you need to. One more. And then we're going to take the left elbow across the right. Turn to the right. If you can, maybe sink down. Hold here. Wherever we are, one more breath. Inhale, come back through center. Keep the bend in the thighs if you can. One more inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Let it all go. Oh, one more breath. And you can either stay here in forward fold for a couple more breaths. If you want to add a little bit more core activation, see if we can start to squat down. If we can come to a kneeling position here, we're going to start to see if we can rock backwards. So there's a little bit of trust, a little bit of fear we might have to overcome. I'll demonstrate. We're going to inhale here. Exhale, release, tip back. And if you can, you might come into some kind of plow, shoulder stand, or even a simple inversion with the legs in the air. Inhale here. Maybe a little tip, and then exhale. Bring yourself back to a seated or a squatting position, much harder. Or even back to that boat pose we started with. If you're too worried about rolling back from that spot or you can't squat down, then come to sit, and we can all try it together here from boat pose. So inhale here, and we start to use a little bit of a tip. So inhale, and then roll back. See if you can come to some kind of inversion with the legs in the air above, or with the back on the spine. Last one here. Inhale, come up. Ooh, see if we can come to boat. Well done. And then come down. Cross the legs if you can. Let the head and neck go. Well done. Oh, one more. And then we need to come back to tabletop or into our plank. So you can quite simply swing the legs around and find your way back. If you want to add a little bit more fire, a little bit more fun, bring the hands forward, start to tip, and then either step or jump, maybe less elephant-like, back into your plank or your tabletop. 2 breaths, weight forward to the in. 1, exhale to the floor. Inhale up, exhale, take child's pose. Knees wide, head down, hips back. Come back to those long breaths. Inhale. Oh, release. Let the head and neck go. The head won't reach the floor. Make a little pillow for your head. Use a block. Let the upper body relax. Oh, 2 breaths. 1 more. And then we slowly come back. Last round, left side, tabletop or down. Your choice. Give yourself a breath to get there, to get settled. We move on the left. Inhale, left foot rises. Bend that knee out to the side. Exhale. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, kick. Exhale. Right elbow. Inhale, kick. Exhale, under. And then step. Left foot forward. If we're in high lunge, back foot grounds. You might want to grab your blocks as you come into pyramid or half Hanuman, lengthening that front leg. Soften the upper body, one breath. Inhale, bend the knee, bring the hands forward. Again, you might be using blocks. Supported, Virabhadrasana 3. Flex that back foot, look forward, drop the right hip. Maybe start to lift to the full version. Keep kicking back, one more breath. And then you've got your options again. So you might step to forward fold, or you might come straight up into your standing balance. Wherever we go, however we break that transition down, all coming to stand on the left leg, right leg up. 2 breaths, look forward. Spread the toes of that standing foot. Lift up through the knee, engage the thigh. One more inhale. Exhale, come to your hip opening version. 2 breaths. One more. As you exhale, start to bend the knee. Maybe we tip forward, draw the elbows towards the leg. Inhale, slowly lift the body, then the hands. Exhale, sinking down. If all of this movement is too much, come back to center. Inhale to lift. Really use that standing leg. One more. Exhale, come down. Inhale to lift. And if we can, we're going to take that tipping motion. Exhale. Arms come back. Keep looking forward. Maybe extend quickly through warrior 3. Back leg down. So now flying warrior here. One more breath. Inhale, lift Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, turn to the right. This time bends the back right knee. Come to your version, Skandasana, high or low. Right hand down, the right elbow down. Inhale here. Exhale, swap to the front of the mat, right arm rises. Inhale here. Exhale, swap all the way back of the mat. Left arm rises. One more inhale here. Exhale, walk back to the front of the mat, to your lunge. We're coming to Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale here. Lift the half feet together, sink, chair. 2 breaths, hold it. Feel that heat, that fire build in the body. On the next exhale, right elbow, left thigh. Twist. Bring the knees in line with one another. Maybe take that little sink and come back up. Inhale, lift the arms, stay in Utkatasana, one more breath. And then either forward fold, or we start to sink down into that squat and take those core activation movements. So rolling backwards and forwards, 3 variations of both toes, shoulder stand, which is a leg inversion. We're going to do that 3 times, so just give yourself a few moments and then it'll say off playtime. So release, kick back on back, come back forwards. Maybe that's enough this time. Coming back, maybe you dropped all the way to plow and then come back a little bit more control this time. This blanket is not helping me. Excuses, I know. To your boat, come back, lift, maybe take the flower variation, and then last time, roll back up. Beautiful. For those of you who made it all back the way back to a squat, congratulations. And then we're all going to come forward into a seated position, forward fold. Just take 1 breath in, so still going to come back to Burrow Vinyasa. Slowly roll up, either swing the legs round, come to plank or tabletop, or you can take that variation, bring the hands to the earth, step or jump back, plank or tabletop. Last 2 breaths, you've got this. Oh, and let that fire course through the body. 1 more. Exhale to the earth. In, pressing up. Your back bend, Sphinx, Cobra, or up dog. Utkatasana. Inhale here. Exhale, roll back. Bring the knees wide. Vilasana, child's pose. Head to the earth. Hips to the heels. 2 breaths. Oh, releasing away. Using the breath, that energetic exchange in the body. Oh, to take control of the breath, of the energy, of the heat in the body. Perhaps notice you feel a little more open, a little lighter, a little more energized. Allowing that light, that energy to shine into all the different little dark, shadowy corners we maybe don't peer into very often. 2 breaths. 1 more. Slowly roll up. We're going to take a little twist. So inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Again, might be hands on the hip if you can't kneel. Then you can do this seated. 1 more breath here. Inhale to lift. Exhale. Turn the other way. 1 more. Gradually come back to center. If you haven't already, release the legs. Maybe give them a little wiggle and get back. We've got quite a lot of them today. Hopefully, we feel the heartbeat starting to come back into more of a slow rhythm. So let's take a final forward fold, nice and soft and gentle. Lift and fold, wherever works for you. Maybe just reach forward, take hold of the floor, the shins, the feet, let the upper body soften. 1 more. Rolling up, just long enough that we can come to lie on the earth. We're coming towards Shavasana quite quickly now. So if you want to put on any jumpers, blankets, props, grab hold of them before you come down. I'm going to take a final little lift of the legs. Let all that energy run back down. Gentle ankle rolls or flex and extends. Whatever works for you. If you're rotating, then come both ways, nice and slow. Maybe a final little squeeze or a little rock from side to side. Allowing the breath to slow, to even out, and then releasing to Shavasana, legs long, arms out to the side. Give the body some space. If you want, you can take a bolster into the knees. Or if you want to take a butterfly version, soles of feet together, I like to bring the hands together onto the heart just to mimic the lower body. But your variation, find what works for you. Give yourself a final breath or two just to let any final wiggles or niggles in the body melt away. Taking a last deep inhale together. And release. Let it go. With each exhale now, allowing the physical body to soften onto the earth, strong and stable. Shavasana, the earth's embrace. Allow the earth to hold you. Becoming heavy, floppy, fully supported. Allow all of that busy energy from your practice now to start to dissipate, leaving space, lightness, feeling being buoyed, lifted, feeling bigger, stronger, wiser, more powerful. As we start to invite a little more of that light and energy into our lives, inviting ourselves to be bigger, to be brighter, to be more true to ourselves. As you take a few final moments here in Shavasana. Staying in Shavasana as long as you are able. allowing all of your beautiful practice to integrate through all the cells in the body, the mind, the heart. However, if you need to stick to time, then slowly inviting some movement back. Maybe deepening the breath or taking a stretch. Oh, releasing perhaps as you lift the knees, give yourself a final squeeze. Rolling onto one side. Taking a pause. Or gently rise. Bringing the head at last. Coming to a comfortable seated position. Either hands to Anjali Mudra or come back to that Tejas Mudra. Bringing awareness to that expansiveness, that fiery energy brings, maybe feeling bigger, stronger, more powerful. Maybe feeling your body, your mind, your heart expand beyond the physical limits of your body. I am light. I am power. I am love. As you take these final moments to thank yourself for your practice today. And a big thank you from me to all of you. I thank you all. I hope you're all well. I send you love. And I hope to practice with you again soon.